Okay guys, it's time for another Habs news update. We haven't done one of these now in like 24 hours, and we got some more news. So in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about last night's game. After all, our little Ninja Turtle scored his first goal last night. We'll talk about a former Hab player who's about to return to the organization, take a look at some more games that have been postponed, and more. But first, if you're a fan of the Habs, or you're just here because you're shocked that David Savards scored a goal last night, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload a ton of hockey content and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Now, ain't no better way to start off a Habs news update than this. Tank Commander David Savards last night, he jumped out of the tank and scored his very first goal of the season. Not only that, but his very first goal as a Montreal Canadien. So this kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he got into the ozone. He had the moves like Jagger, and bam! The puck was in the net, and my jaw was on the floor. So give it up for my man, David Savards. Another note from last night's game, Raphael Harvey-Pinard, our favorite little Ninja Turtle, also scored his first goal in the NHL. It was a beauty. It was right in his office where he likes to be, in front of the net. He got a nice, slick pass here from Patrick Swayze, Sammy Niku, who pinched in on the rush. So, good for you, Pinard. I hope that's the first of many. Moving on, the Montreal Canadiens have given Devante Smith Pelley, remember him? A PTO with the Laval Rocket, okay? It makes complete sense. The Laval Rocket have basically become the Montreal Canadiens, and now the Laval Rocket are trying to drag some players in there to not only have enough guys on the team, but also have some veterans, a few sheriffs. And this is exactly what Devante brings to the Laval Rocket right now. He can be one of these veteran guys in the locker room. SmithPelly is 29 years old. Not only did he win a Stanley Cup with Washington, but I watched that playoff run, and let me tell you something, SmithPelly played a big role in those playoffs. He scored some big goals, 7 of them in total. But keep in mind, this is more of a Laval move than a Montreal move. I don't think we're going to see SmithPelly break into the NHL for the Habs unless, shit goes even more downhill, or SmithPelly really shows some good stuff down there. It is sort of a second chance for SmithPelly, and normally I don't like seeing guys get a second time around with the organization, especially third and fourth liners like SmithPelly, but this guy absolutely loved being a Hab. If anybody feels like crying after watching this video, then go take a look at his departure interview from Montreal. Right when the guy got traded, he was in tears and barely held it together. Yeah, it's one of those who cut the onion videos. Moving on from the sappy stuff. During the Christmas break, the odds at winning the draft lottery were updated. Here's what we got. Montreal is in second place with a 12.1% chance of winning the PAAAIN for Shane. It's on. But here's a plot twist. I've been watching a lot of Connor Bedard highlight videos lately and Mitch Cobb highlight videos, and these two guys are going to be franchise players. If you're asking me, next year is the year to tank. And hopefully, this is in Jeff Gordon's plan. He definitely knows this, and come on, let's get it done the right way. A year and a half more of suffering, and then Bedard or Mitch Cobb comes in and just steals our hearts and wins us over. It's great. On to some more news. Mattias Norlinder is back at home. The guy gave an update on his future with the Montreal Canadiens, and I like this. Check it out. The guy must be some sort of big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and he says, quote, "I'll be back." Attaboy Norlinder. Now, the NHL has announced that there's been some more postponed games, including a few Montreal games, so let's take a look here and see what we got. January 4th, Washington at Montreal. January 6th, Toronto at Montreal. January the 8th, the Sabres at Montreal. And January the 10th, Columbus at Montreal has all been postponed as of right now. So there you have it. January is all frigged up. The world is all frigged up. The fact that Michael Pezzetta isn't going to be able to participate in the Olympics this year is all frigged up, but that's life. Sometimes you just gotta forget about it all, grab a case of Forgetskis, and be merry. Anyway, guys, that does it for this Habs news update. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments section. I hope you all enjoyed, and hey, I'll see you next time.